Hi there. This is episode 4 of my short mental health talks. My name is Maria Baga and I am a mental health advocate. For the next 4 talks, I will be talking to you specifically about my brother's book, which is going to be launched precisely on Wednesday, the 29th of October, on his Facebook page, which is the title of the book, and the time will be from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Brussels time. I hope many of you are going to come there so that we explore more about the book and we get to learn a little bit more about mental health from the perspective of not only a caregiver but also of one who often every now and then has their own mental health challenges. So this is a bookmark which I created for his book. There will be a Kindle version and a paperback version. And this episode today, I would like to talk about his stage 1. And his stage 1 is basically the onset of his mental illnesses. So he wasn't born a mental health patient, and it wasn't something we could have identified from onset, especially given that nothing indicated that he was going to have some issues. I mean, apart from the fact that he had a speech impairment, I remember him starting to talk at the age of 5 and having had to undergo some operation, but that didn't cause any major alarm and didn't indicate some troubles to come. So he was also a very docile boy, a gentleman as I call it, and he was a pacifier. He didn't like trouble. He would rather have you change topics than have you get into confrontation, although he was very, very smart. And that's why I think that although his IQ may not have been tested, he must have had an IQ of over 140. But what happened was that somewhere along the line, something went wrong, and soon he started to have epileptic seizures. I remember the first of such seizures when we were in boarding school, and we really didn't know what to make of that. And I didn't know that that has anything to do with the brain damage or problem or anything to do with mental health either then or much later. And then we relied on our faith. We relied on the hospital, of the treatment, of the folklore movement, and we knew things were just going to get better. So sometimes when you have indications of any troubles, you really don't want to rush to the conclusion that it's going to be a big problem, and you really are scared of what will happen if it doesn't get better. So you really just want to stay with all of that hope and all of that faith, and you don't even want to get that bigger picture right then because it's so scary. You don't even know what it is all about. And I know many people find themselves in this condition. And so that's basically what his stage 1 will be talking to us about. And I hope that we would understand from then that it's a gradual process. Sometimes this degeneration into an outblown mental crisis. Thank you for listening and have a nice midweek.